Nama, asante sana kwa kukubali kujiunga nasi bila wasiwasi. Unaendelea kutazama kipindi cha Kenya's Gold, kipindi ambacho kinakupatia mengi kuhusiana na ukulima, na sivyo tu. Ukimaliza kulima lazima ukwende jikoni kuandaa ama kufanya maandazi makubwa zaidi vya vyakula. Hapa leo majaliwa Mwenyezi Mungu tuna mbatata viazi.
Right, and we are joined by Brenda and Constant from the chef's table. Thank you so very much for this fantastic display. And we just want to have a conversation when it comes to potato farming, since you are in the catering business, meaning you're part of the agricultural value chain. You know that, right? So when we're talking about the demand for potatoes in your business, kindly help us understand how it is, create for us a clear picture for the demand.
Okay, so especially when you have the busy event seasons, we get to a point that we go low on potatoes. We have to maybe even look for our suppliers from outside, not our normal suppliers or from the soko. So especially during the very busy seasons for events, we have a hard time getting potatoes.
Is there a particular time in the calendar that is known to be the busy event season? When is that? If
December.
There is December.
Okay.
Right.
Baba Constant,
yes.
Karibu sana. Kuna swala zima hapa, wewe ni mpishi. Mara nyingi ukikwenda kupika, nieleze kidogo tu raha yako ambayo unahisi wakati unapika viazi.
Kwenye mapishi yangu mimi raha yangu ni ya kwamba ninapopika hasa chakula mostly ya kulinganisha na viazi, mimi hupenda wakati chakula yangu imetoka ikiwa tamu. Manake chakula hupendeza ikiwa kwenye meza kama hivi. Wakati iko kwenye tray zetu na sahani zetu, naona chakula inarembesha, inapendeza. Hata kabla ukule, chakula yenyewe inapendeza.
Na ni chakula gani ambayo watu wengi wanapenda kuorder sana when it comes to potatoes?
Okay, when it comes to potatoes, the people likes maybe, let us say, on roast potatoes, we have the cup potatoes, potato
this
cups.
One is famous?
Yeah.
Really?
Those are the potatoes.
Right.
You see, we have the potato kebab. That one is not meat, but it's just potatoes. We have potato salad here. You see, all these things are potatoes.
Si chipo sana sana watu wanataka?
No, not chipo sana sana.
Really?
Because you see the chipo sana sana use a lot of oil in chipos, and people don't use the oil.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Great.
why.
All right.
Kwa mauzo yako mara nyingi wakati unauza viazi, ameeleza anafanya upishi mkubwa sana kwa ile ya kwanza, lakini wewe unapofanya mauzo ni gani uuza sana?
Sana kama ni watoto, if you're doing maybe an event that has children, then we'd have the chips. But now for the adults, with the nyama choma, our accompaniments are maybe sauté potatoes. Yes, mostly sauté potatoes for adults.
Right.
Something that goes with the nyama
Great.
choma.
Now in this journey we are learning that there's different varieties of potato, meaning waru si waru tu. You know, you can see a potato here, but there's a very different potato that does an absolutely totally different job when it comes to cooking.
Yes.
Now as caterers, as chef, is that also an aspect that you educate yourselves on, so that when you're going to get different potatoes, you know which varieties you're going for and why you're going for that variety?
Yes, it's very important, especially because let's say the potatoes that we're going to use for our chips will be different from the potatoes we're going to use for our salads. So yes, depending on what we have on our menu, it also affects the type of potatoes that we do buy.
What are the common varieties you go for?
Now that's
Technical side of it.
technical
Right.
side.
Okay.
That's the technical side. Yes.
All right.
Baba, najua wewe ni mpishi, lakini tuzungumzie vile wakati unakwenda kununua. Ile price ambayo labda unahakikisha kwamba unakwenda nayo ni gani nzuri kwako wakati umenunua na vile kuuza?
Okay, price yenye mimi huenda nayo ni ya kwamba sitaki ile price iko juu sana, manake wakati naenda kuuza mimi nitapata hasara. Na ambapo nafanya kazi yangu ya mapishi, sitaki nifanye kazi nipate hasara. Angalau nipate kitu kidogo. Yes.
All right. Now talk to us about how you work with other people in the agricultural value chain. I'll give that to you, Brenda.
Okay. So mostly we work with local, say, vendors, people in our soko. We go to the markets to get our potatoes. If not, the other people we use are suppliers who will do direct, who will supply to us and bring it directly to their house. So if I do get maybe a supplier who makes it easier for me that I don't have to go to the soko, somebody who will deliver it to us, to to us, that's easier. So we normally use a lot of local vendors.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, have you reached a moment where sometimes you're really lacking on potatoes? Kuna shortage kabisa, because we're learning from our farmers, sometimes getting the seeds is very hard, and I understand that has a ripple effect on every other person in the value chain. Have you been in that situation?
Yes, we have, especially as I told you, like in December when we have back-to-back events, we do get to a point where because of cost, the potatoes are less than what we normally get at the original price. So especially in December, we do have a hard time, and we try maybe to, but now people know what they want. We try to maybe deviate them to something else, but they still stick to their potatoes.
Angalia namna inapendeza baba. Je, kuna wakati unafunza mtu ajue kupika viazi?
Sasa hiyo ndio kazi yangu. Manake mimi hupenda kwenye matajiri huku nje, wale wasichana wa kufanya kazi ya nyumba, mimi hufundisha kupika chakula. Manake kuna tajiri fulani atasema kwamba anahitaji mfundishe msichana wangu kazi ya kupika chakula. Mimi huenda uongea na tajiri, tunakaa kwa meza, one on one kwa meza, nafundisha msichana wake anajua kazi ya kupika chakula.
Je, ni rahisi kufunza kupika viazi?
Ni rahisi.
So hakuna wakati labda pengine mtu amejua sasa kufanya hii kazi ya kupika ama upishi wa viazi, biasharani wewe unamwelekeza vile vile namna ya kuhandle hadi itakapokwenda sokoni?
Nitaanza naye moja kwa moja hadi mwisho.
Now, there are those people who believe that unajua akiona viazi anafikiria sana chips, and you know, we are trying to also learn how we can stay healthy, you know, as we eat potatoes. Give us the variety of healthy foods that you can get from potatoes.
I think the most healthiest as of now would be the salad. So this is a potato salad. What we've added into it is we also have some eggs and some bacon just for texture, for taste. And then instead of doing the kawaida dania, we've done dill. So yes, I think that would be our most healthiest approach to the potato.
Right.
Yes.
But pia tuko na the mokimo, the mashed.
Those ones,
healthy.
yes.
All right, a fantastic conversation that we are having right here in studio with Brenda and Constant, who are in the catering business, but still part of the agricultural value chain. But at this point, we want to have that conversation that we do have with our farmers, because at the end of the day, we do want our farmers to grow in the agri sector that you are in. You could be in potatoes, like the journey that you have just started. You could be in the cotton value chain, or tea or coffee, whatever agri sector that you're in, I'm very sure you want to grow. And the best way for you to do that is by lessening the risks that follow you when you become a farmer all by yourself. Using your own knowledge, you expose yourself to quite a number of risks, and the risks include risk of getting fake fertilizer, risk of not getting professional agronomy services, risk of not getting proper quality seeds, and also risk of not getting market at all. So if you're smart, if you're a farmer who is in the agribusiness, you want to reduce the risks that fall on you, and the best way for you to do that is by joining hands with other farmers and forming a cooperative society. When you are in a cooperative society, you are guaranteed to get quality fertilizers, quality inputs. Here we are talking about your seeds and your seedlings. You're also guaranteed to get professional agronomy services, proper trainings in the agri sector that you are in, and also at the end of the day, you are guaranteed to get market, because you do not want to harvest and you do not have anywhere to take your produce. Now, also something very important that you can do as a farmer is taking agricultural insurance for your crops, your livestock, or your poultry. Now, one of the major challenges that is facing farmers right now, of course, is the challenge of floods. But when you do have an agricultural insurance, then it lessens the damage that falls on you. How do you take that? All you have to do is walk into any cooperative bank branch across the country and apply for the agricultural insurance covered over by CIC or any other insurance company. You can take this as an individual or as a farmer in your cooperative society. And also the good news is you don't really need to have an account with a cooperative bank for you to take an agricultural insurance cover. Now, just in case you're not able to pay the full insurance premium, you do not have to worry, because we do get it. Sometimes money is tight, there's a lot of bills, children are going back to school next week, and you're trying to make sure you have enough money to pay school fees and house bills, and now you want to pay for your agricultural insurance cover, but you cannot. You do not have to worry, because the cooperative bank is able to give you an insurance premium financing. What this means is they'll pay for you the insurance premium, and they'll recover their money in manageable installments, so you will not have to struggle as a farmer. Remember, the two most important and crucial ways for you to make sure that you are in agribusiness and you're doing things the right way is by joining hands with other farmers and forming a cooperative society, and also taking an insurance agricultural cover for your poultry, your livestock, and your crops. All right, now we've come to the end of the show. An absolutely good way to start this journey on potato farming in Kenya. Thank you so very much, Brenda and Constant, for coming today and opening up our eyes to the different ways you can enjoy your potato from Chef's Table. I cannot wait to dig in. I know Terry, you can't wait as well. Thank you so very much for being our audience today. My name is Violeta Ngina.
Jina langu ni Emmanuel Terer. Asante sana kwa kukubali kujiunge nasi. Naamini kwamba kama wewe ni mkulima wa viazi, basi umefahamu mengi sana. Salia na Mwenyezi Mungu, kumbuka tutatimiza ndoto.
Kenya's Gold.